Brad. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel, of course, as always. What are we talking about today? We're going to be getting straight into it. We're not going to be messing about. The title for today, the topic for today is stop worrying about what you can't control. Monday reset. And it is episode 6. So stop worrying about what you can't control. So what do we do as people? How do we behave as people? What do we do? Some people do it more than others, of course. Hi, Sander, how are you doing? A lot of people, we worry, don't we? We worry. We think about this. We think about that. And the poll that I've got, which is down there, you might be saying yes to all of these things. You might be saying yes to one of these things. You might have something else that you're worrying about. And if you do, just feel free to share. So the question is, the poll question is, what do you worry about the most that you can't fully control? So what do you worry about the most that you can't fully control? The options are other people's opinions. I'll go through all of these individually. The future, of course, money and finances, or things from the past. It could be one of these, it could be a few of these, it could be all of these, it could be, I don't know, it depends on the individual, where they're at in their life. Hello to Shelley, how are you? Good evening to you. Great to see you here, of course. So I'm going to crack on the best I can. I'll stick on topic for a while, see how that goes. Go with the flow. I'll be reading comments that are related to the topic to begin with. And once that's ended, I'll just go to open chat like I usually do. That's the plan for today. So let me go. I've got my notes in front of me, the bullet points, of course, and I had my own take onto these, of course. It just acts as a guide for me to continue with the vlog, to have structure. So we can spend years trying to get everyone to like us. We can spend a long, long time to get everyone to like us. And we can spend, I don't know, God, hope. It's nice to be liked, isn't it? It's lovely. It's a nice feeling. It's nice to be liked. It's nice to be respected. It's nice to be appreciated. It's nice to be looked at in a favourable manner. Of course it's nice. Well, I think it's nice. And ideally, that's the outcome that you're going to get. But you can't get everyone to like you because everybody's different. Everyone sees things differently. Everyone's at different places in their life. Everyone's got different perceptions. Everyone's got, well, not everybody, but some people have confirmational bias where they're just biased towards certain people. They might not like this kind of person for whatever reason. It's an unconscious bias. They're not even aware of why they don't like a certain type of person. And you could fall into that category, even if you're the nicest person in the world, and they won't like you. So no matter what you do, how well you perform, how well you act, how kind you are, how much you do for people, some people just won't like you. And sometimes it's nothing to do with you. It's something to do with them. They just hate themselves and they project onto others. So they just don't like people. They don't like kind people sometimes. I don't know. It's different for everybody. Has anyone ever come across not being liked? How did it feel? How do you feel about it would be the question. Shelley saying, Brad, excuse me, sorry guys, I'm coughing. Shelley saying, Brad, I would say the future for me, knowing what's around the corner, not too deep. So we'll say the future, worried about the future, worried about what it's going to bring. How's the world going to look? Am I going to be okay? I'm going to have enough money. I'm going to have a roof over my head. It could be anything. It could be anything. I'll cover those in a minute, Shelley. So no matter what you do, no matter what the fuck you do, no matter how well you perform, someone will disagree. Someone's going to disagree with you. And you're thinking, why? Why can they disagree with me? They're going to disagree with you. Is it going to feel good? Not always. Not always. But you can't always. People are going to judge you no matter what you fucking do. No matter what you do. You don't do enough, they'll call you lazy. You do too much, say you work too much. If you're not fulfilling your potential, or you could have done so much more. If you do fulfill your potential, oh, look at you, you're a bit cocky. You can't fucking win. You cannot win. They're gonna judge you anyway. To your face or behind your back. Might make you paranoid, that you shouldn't be, but that's what's gonna happen. People are gonna misunderstand you too. They're not gonna get you. They're not going to get to know you. They're not even going to have a conversation with you. They're going to misunderstand you. They might put you in a fucking box that you don't even want to be in. You're that you. Like, really? You don't know me. But yeah, you're that you. And that's what they believe. That's their perception. You can't change those things. So I'm saying I worry about different things, Brad, and it changes for me, depending on what stage of life I'm in that moment. Yeah, absolutely. It changes. Your wants, your whims, your needs, etc., do change. As you get older, or when you're younger, your 20-year-old self compared to your 30-year-old self, your 40-year-old self, 50-year-old self, 60-year-old self, or whatever year-old self, you want different things at different times in your life. You have a different perspective, and that's okay. It can vary. It's variable. Absolutely. I'm not here to please any of these motherfuckers. No, you're not. You're not. As long as you don't hurt anybody, you don't mean ill will towards anybody. You're not here to please them. And if you do try and please them, you're taking away from yourself sometimes. I'm not saying not be kind or anything like that. That's a nice thing to be, of course. But you're not responsible to please anyone else. Anyway, I'll move on. The more authentic, in relation to what Standards just said, the more authentic you become, the less exhausting life can feel. So the more authentic you become, the more of yourself you become, the less exhausting life can feel, because you're not performing anymore. You're not acting in a way that's not true for what you want. If you're performing, you've got to put effort in. You've got to put energy in. You've got to be something that it's not truly you. You're putting on an act. The world is full of actors. I've said it loads of times. The world is full of actors. It's one of Shakespeare's sayings. And there's so much truth in that. We all play our part. I don't know what you think to that. But anyway, Shelley's saying, I couldn't care less what people think of me. If they don't like me, fuck them. We do enough judgment of ourselves, absolutely. Why would you care of things you can't control? I used to be a people pleaser, same here, by the way, Shelley. Not anymore. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. You couldn't care less of what people think of me. If you don't like me, fuck them. Yeah. Doesn't mean you hate them or dislike them. It's okay. If they don't like you, that's okay. It's okay. I'm just going through Shelley's comment again. We do enough judgment of ourselves. Do it? Yeah, we put ourselves down. We second question ourselves. We the worst critic that you can have. No one can put myself down more than me. Nowhere near. And I think it's the same for a lot of people too. Not for everybody, but for a lot of people, I'd assume. Why would you care of things you can't control? You can't. You can't. I wish you could. It'd be nice if you could control this or control that. It'd be great. Maybe, depends which way you look at it, but you can't do anything about it. It used to be a people pleaser, not anymore. Good for you, Shelley. Hi, Dawn. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Dawn is saying, I used to explain and defend myself all the time, but usually people who don't like me aren't my kind of people anyway, so I'm over it. Exactly. True. I used to explain and defend myself all the time. But usually people who don't like me aren't not everybody's going to be for everybody. And that's okay. The right people will be there for you. And the people that aren't just won't be. Just won't be. Sandy's saying, I'm a recovering people pleaser too. Same here, big time. I still have a bit of it in me, if I'm honest. But I stop it. I catch myself sometimes and I'm not doing it anymore. It's nice to be a nice person. I think it's a fucking good thing. I like just being a decent person. It just feels good. It just feels fucking good. It just feels right. So you do it. But it's only if, but there's a point. There's a cut-off, if you know what I mean, if it's to your own detriment. And that's different for everybody, of course. Thanks for sharing, by the way, guys. I appreciate it. Anyway, Shanda's saying, but now when vibes are off or someone is rude, mean to me, I just forget they ever existed. And if I need to, I set boundaries. Sometimes you do. And that's different for everybody. Shelley's saying, Sandra, that's the same for me. I'm a lot older than yourself, 61. For me at that point now, Sandra, finances and health is what you worry about. Health is a big one, isn't it? Finances, yep. I think that's for a lot of people. Sandra's saying, I usually just remove myself from situations and people. I usually just remove myself from situations and people whose vibes feel off. I've had it recently. I'm not going to tell you the full story, but I went to another hospital. I worked there, and people made me out to be horrible. They hated me. Someone did not like me. They fucking did not like me. And they put a report against me, which was not true. I didn't get into any deep trouble about it, but I had to explain myself, had to go on my record as well. I was really shocked that this had happened. And it was, I felt like it was unfair. I didn't get any trouble for it, but I had to explain myself for God's sake. I was tarnished. I was made out to be something that I'm not. And anyway, basically, it wasn't my room. I won't be going back there. Nope. It just didn't. It's just not my room. And it's okay. I don't hate anyone or anything. It's just one of them. Dawn saying, good, thanks. Just got, all right. One moment. Sorry. I'm trying to keep up with topics. Anyway, Dawn saying, good, thanks. Just got back. Oh, to response to Shelley. Just got dragged around the park. Almost bedtime. Have you had a long day, Dawn? Hope the dogs are okay. Hope the dogs are doing well. Ruben and Scrappy. Shelley says hi to Dawn. Dawn says hello to Shelley. Sandra's saying, Shelley, that good for you. That's the way. Shelley saying, please subscribe to the Positive channel. Hit the button. Respect. Thank you. Thank you, Shelley. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Thank you for support. I really appreciate it. I'll pin that message. Thank you so much. Hi, SDRX Cookies. Fist bump to you. How are you doing? Hope you're okay. Good to see you on here. Again, of course. Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. Dawn saying, yeah, I start at 5:30. Bloody hell. In the morning, you're going to be tired. You're going to be really tired. What time is it now? 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'd be tired if I got up at 8:30. Hello, Claire. How are you doing? Hello. So I'll keep speaking on topic. The poll's just there underneath. And then I'll go to open chat after I finish the topic, if you know what I mean. So focus on your character, not everyone's approval. Focus on your character, just on your character, just on who you are, not the approval. And it just takes the weight off your shoulders when you're not asked what other people actually, you're not asked. So what? It's okay. You know, that person where I worked at that hospital didn't like me. I was being nice to them, but they didn't fucking like me. It's okay. Fuck them. It's just whatever. I'm just going to focus on me and my character, work on myself. It's okay. I'm just doing what I'm doing. I'm just focused on what I'm doing. Or you go to the gym, right? You go to the gym and you're just worried about people judging you. You're worried about them. And which is understandable because people get self-conscious in a gym, especially if you're just going in there, you're not used to it. And it's full of these really strong women or men or whatever, fit people, and you're not as fit as them because you've hardly been to the gym. All you think is just put your earphones in, right? This is just an example. Put your earphones in, put your favourite tunes on, zone in, and just train. That's what I do. Just train and just fuck what everyone else is doing. Focus on you. Focus on the inside. Anyway, I'm going on. Hi, Kirsty. How are you? I'll move on. So, in relation to the poll that I've asked, the question was, what do you worry about the most that you can't fully control? If you do answer, if you want to, you can elaborate on the chat, but no pressure, by the way. So a lot of time people worry about the future. Do I worry about the future? Yes. Have I been down the rabbit hole on YouTube? Yes. Have I looked at AI? I thought, fuck me, that's interesting and exciting, but scary at the same time. Is it going to take over everybody's jobs? Is it going to do this? Is it going to do that? I look at I know it's a bit depressing, but I look at the wars sometimes. War in Ukraine, war in Syria, war in fucking Gaza, wherever the fuck it is. Iran, that's trending now, isn't it? And you look at it all and you think, oh my God, that's scary, what's happening? You look at the state of governments, you look at the state of cost of living, etc., etc. You're thinking of the future. You're thinking about the Great Reset of 2030, maybe, if you're into conspiracies or whatever. I go down the rabbit hole. I did it for hours and hours and hours, looking. It was interesting. But then at one point, I thought, oh my God, I feel like absolute shit right now. I feel like crap. I was worrying about the future and I was watching too much of the news or the bad news. So most things that I'm not saying those things won't happen, but we worry about other things too, of course, more individually, about your job, about your health, about your family, about whatever. But most of those things don't even happen. Most things we worry about don't even happen. I don't think they do. It's good to worry sometimes. A little bit's good. Because you're like, I need to sort that out. It's good to be proactive rather than reactive. Worrying could bring you that sometimes, but not always. The future is built by what we do today, what we're doing now. You're turning up. We're on the 1st of June, guys. I keep saying this. 1st of fucking June. What does that mean? Half a year's gone. Half your fucking year's gone. 2026. Happy New Year. Oh, it's June. That's going quick. So it's what you do now, what you're building now. I don't know what you're building now. I don't know. Do something. But it's what we do today. Planning is useful. Of course it is. A squirrel, what do? They save up all the nuts for the winter or whatever it is you're doing. But constant worrying rarely solves anything. Anyway, let me go to the comments, if I can. Dawn saying, yep, I'm learning this. I'm scared of becoming selfish, to be honest, but that's the fake guilt from usually keeping everyone else happy. You're learning this. I'm scared of becoming selfish, self-full, Dawn, maybe. Being self-full, not selfish. You do pick things for people when you can, but you can't pour from an empty cup kind of thinking. To be honest, that's the fake guilt from usually keeping everyone else happy. Yeah, if you're used to keeping everyone else happy, and you feel guilty when you don't do enough, then it's that fake guilt that can kick in. Yeah, absolutely. How are you dealing with that is the question. How are you dealing with that? You're never doing a live stream on Monday. Kirsty, I've been doing lives on Mondays for the last few months. Monday, Friday, Sunday. That's my new pattern. Not my new pattern. It's been going for about 6 weeks, this pattern, I think. Shelley saying, Brad, I find sometimes hard work doesn't pay off. Okay, there's truth to that. If you let things overwhelm you over things, everything is temporary situation. It goes pear-shaped. It could be a domino effect. What do you mean by that domino effect? Like one thing overworked, overwhelmed, something breaks down, and then it has a knock-on effect. It's something else. Is that what you mean? Dawn saying getting rid of the TV was one of the best things ever done. No fear. Porn propaganda. Yeah. False evidence appearing real. Fear. Acronym to that, of course. You probably heard of that. Watching too much news. It can be bloody. It can be what's it going to say, Dawn? Yeah, the news is just, oh my God. It can't. Don't get me wrong. It can be slightly interesting sometimes, but it's not good for your psychology. It's not good for your energy. What's true, what's not. A lot of it's just BS, isn't it? It's good to just choose your outlet, choose your information if you want to. Kind of logic in relation to what you're saying. Hello, Jim. How are you? Great to see you back. Hope you're okay. Bradley Samuels is saying, you sound bald, man. Okay. Yes, I'm bald. It's okay. Shelley saying, Dawn, that's a good thing, getting rid of telly. I just don't put it on. TV's a new radio. TV is a new radio. Basically, it's just old. I suppose it's okay if you want to watch a bit of sport, maybe, if you're into that. But a lot of it's just Dog shit. It's dog shit. It's not good, is it? It's dated. It's really dated. It had more power in the past before internet, but now that's gone. That's been and gone. Hello, Boiling Frog. Welcome back. How are you? Dawn saying, oh shit, I didn't even think about that. Santa will be coming back soon. Yes, he's coming with his sack. He's only half a year off now. So basically meaning, don't fuck about, man. Get shit done. Get shit done. If you want to. It's your choice, your life. Do what the fuck you want with your life. Everyone's got their own choices. Good, bad, or whatever. Depends which way you look at it. Sander saying hello to Boiling Frog. Like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you, Sander. I can see your comment, Boiling Frog. Yes, I can. Chigger. Hi, Chigger. Habit missed once is a mistake, but a habit missed twice is the start of a new habit. Attack the day. Chigger, I love that. Very positive, very action-based quotes. A habit missed once is a mistake, but a habit missed twice is the start of a new habit. Attack the day. I like it too. I've never heard that. I've never seen that one. Dawn saying, I'm trying to just ignore it, Brad. Tell myself that looking after myself shouldn't cause guilt and that I would be happy for others doing the same thing. So if someone doesn't like it, they're probably the problem, not me. Let me read it again. I'm trying to just ignore it, Brad. Tell myself that looking after myself shouldn't cause guilt. No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. I get it though. If you've been a people pleaser in the past, maybe, or whatever it is, it's very difficult. Once you start to change that, you can feel guilty because you're so used to being a certain way. I'm giving my own perspective here, of course, as well. And I would be happy for others doing the same. Yeah, let them do their own thing. So if someone doesn't like that, it's probably the problem. It's probably the problem, not me. Absolutely. Boiling Frog saying, I'm back. My back's been improved a bit. I'm glad to hear. You're laying on books. Wow, laying on books. That's a different technique, Boiling Frog. Sorry to hear about your back. I know you mentioned it a week or so ago, I think. Timmy sits on the books. Yeah. Anyway, so in relation to the future, planning is useful. Of course, it's good to plan, but constant worrying rarely solves anything. Sometimes you can end up with procrastination, can't you? Worrying too much, perfectionist mindset, end up stuck. So ask yourself, what can I do today that makes me move forward? What's the easiest thing I can do? Pick up the easiest task and just move forward. Easy said than done. I get it. But that's going to help with the worry about the future. It feels better when you've actually, when you think to yourself, I've actually tried something, I've actually done something. It really fucking helps with the, what's it called? Worrying about the future. Because you think, actually, I've tried something, I've done something. I couldn't have done anything else. I can't feel bad about that. I've tried. Anyway, I'm reading all the related comments the best I can, guys. Then we'll go to open chat after that. Anyway, after the topic, of course, Romil. I'll say Romil. Hello, Romil. Nice to meet you. What should be the main and ultimate purpose of life? It's all, I believe in autonomy. I'm really a big believer in autonomy. People just do what they want to do, whatever's best for them, right or wrong. I once met somebody in relation to that. She was a really nice lady. She worked at a care home, autistic kids. She was lovely, a good worker, but she was older. She had COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, basically a problem with her lungs. She had sepsis twice and she smoked. So she wasn't healthy, but she was a lovely lady, salt of the earth kind of lady. Anyway, she said, Brad, I know that smoking's bad for me. The doctors have told me to stop, but I've told them I don't want to. This is my choice. And I'm going to carry on smoking anyway. I don't know if this is the purpose of life here, but she said, it makes me happy. I know it's not healthy for me, but that's what I'm going to do. And I don't give a fuck. And I said, I respect that. I said, I know the smoke. She admits it, said, it's my fault. I'm smoking. It's bad for me, I know, but I like it. So fuck it. I'm not condoning smoking personally, but I do condone living the life that you wish to live. What's the purpose of life, in my opinion, though, Romil? It would be to grow through the suffering, and to, I don't know, to expand consciousness, I'd say, become higher vibrational instead of lower vibrational, coming away from egotistical narrow-mindedness into open-mindedness, peace, love. I know I sound like a hippie right now, but that kind of thing would be the purpose of life. For me, I don't know what it would be for you. Anyway, you must trust your intuition. Others above others to see your world clearly. Shelley, very wise. Trust your gut feeling, trust your intuition. We ignore it sometimes, don't we? Very true, Shelley. What you make it differs for everyone, Santa's saying, with regards to purpose of life. Absolutely. It's different for everyone. Worrying causes nervous breakdown. Yeah, it can do. It can cause a nervous breakdown. It can cause high cortisol levels. It can cause a lot of stress. It can cause inflammation, potentially. Chronic worrying. You're in fight, flight, or freeze mode all the time, potentially, with that worrying, if it's going to affect your nervous, if you're going to have a nervous breakdown. I know some people that I've known that have had nervous breakdowns. I once met a guy, I knew a guy, I was a lot younger then. I remember the story though. And he was a homeless guy. He was living in Darwin, in a small town where I used to live. And the guy was like, he was homeless. He looked scruffy. And everyone thought we were a bit mad. But he used to be a very wealthy business owner, millionaire. And he used to own a scrap business. And he used to have a family. And he used to have kids. And he was very successful. And he was doing really well. But anyway, I think the business was struggling. And he was a bit stressed. And one day they found him next to us. They found him next to a puddle or something on the floor. He'd collapsed on the floor. And he'd had, I don't know, a nervous breakdown, or he slipped over or whatever, but his head rolled off, stressed out, whatever. And he ended up, the wife left him. She left him. His head had rolled off. His money went. His business went. His mind had gone. Nervous breakdown. The wife fucked off. Like, you're not providing any money anymore. Don't want you. See you later. Bit harsh, really. Kids, couldn't see the kids anymore. His head had rolled off. He got too stressed out. He was carrying the burden for the family, I like to imagine. Like, paying all the bills, working his ass off, doing everything, feeding the family, being the provider, being the protector in his own way. This is the way I see it. His head rolled off. He had a nervous fucking breakdown, and he lost it all. As soon as the money weren't coming in, woman's gone. See you later. You're not the breadwinner anymore. Don't want to fucking know. Poor guy in a way. And then you're just on your own, wandering around the streets, homeless, with nothing. I think it's a bit of a sad story. But I don't know if there's worrying connected to it, but I'm imagining there was. You know what I mean? With the business and all that stress of having that family, keeping the nice home, having the nice cars, having everything, and then it's taken away from you. You have a nervous breakdown. And instead of the people that you meant to love you from fucking looking after you, you've looked after them for 20 years, let's say. You've done your best, and you need some help. As a man, I'm speaking as a man now. This could happen to women maybe as well. But the man, he's been working his ass off. He's been paying for fucking everything. He's fucking tired. He's stressed out. His head's rolled off. He doesn't know how to verbalise his what's it called? Emotions or anything, because he's old school as fuck. And then once he all breaks down and no money coming in, the woman's gone. It's really sad. Really fucking sad. Anyway, worrying could cause a nervous breakdown. Anyway, I just had a story in my head then. Shelley saying, Brad, in my view, never compare yourself to anybody. Build your own lane and stay in it. Yeah. You've got your own strengths. You've got your own weaknesses. You've got your own path. Other people are doing this. Other people are doing that. Good for them. You just do you, man. Fucking, it feels so good. That pressure of not giving a fuck. It's so nice. Helps me be doing this. Like, whoopie-doo. You know what I mean? It's all good. Don't become too fixated on the numbers. Just do you, and it just come. It's just a very freeing feeling. Boiling Frog saying, I've never tried smoking. Good for you. I have. I used to smoke. I must have quit about fucking 40 times. I don't smoke now, but I used to smoke. I did. You've had a few breakdowns in the past, Boiling Frog. Sorry to hear that. How was... If you can elaborate, if you don't want to, don't know. I don't want to put you on the spot. I thought I'd ask. I'm sorry to hear that, though. Boiling Frog saying, poor guy, yeah. I felt sorry for him. I felt sorry for him. When he needed people the most, they weren't there for him. They were just using him. And that's what happens to... Not all guys are like that. If you meet a genuine woman who loves you for who you are, or a woman meeting a man, whatever way fucking round, happy days, they'll be there for you. But some people are just there to use you. They're just there to use you. When you've got the money coming in, they'll be your best mate. As soon as you're struggling, they're fucking gone. Fair weather pot. Imagine having a fair weather wife or a fair weather husband, whatever way round. And as soon as things get tough, they just fuck off and leave you. That means that they weren't right for you. Anyway, it's another conversation, isn't it? Anyway, sorry, I'll carry on. Shit. Moving on to money and finances. We'll talk about money and finances. So this is something that people worry about, especially in the current climate that we're in. Is it going to get harder going forwards? I assume so. I hope I'm wrong, but I assume so. Money worries are real. Yes, they are, and affect many people. What's the biggest reason for people breaking up? Money, finances. Yeah, I think it is, or one of. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's when you see the struggle. It must be hard for some people out there as well. It must be. I'm sorry. It's not easy for anyone. I get it. We can't control the economy, though. We can't. I wish we could, but we can't. Look at... I'm not getting too political, but the war in Iran alone, fuel prices gone up. Just straight off the bat. We can't control that. We can't say, Donald Trump, you're a fucking dickhead. Stop being a knob. He's not going to listen. Or whatever, whoever you want to speak to. Or unexpected expenses, like your car breaks down. Or your house, your roof. You own your house, you're paying mortgages. The interest rates go up because of the war, maybe. Or your roof just gets blown off by a hurricane or a strong wind, and it's thousands to fix it, and you're just barely making it. That's going to be hard. That's going to put stress on people, isn't it? But we can control our habits, our spending habits. Everyone's got different spending habits. I get it. Everyone values different things. I get it. Spending decisions, learning, and effort. Anyway, I'll go back to the comments, guys. Sorry, I'm going on a little bit. I'm reading comments that are related to the topic for now, as best as I can. Okay? You're stronger than you were, Boiling Frog. Good to hear. Elric. Hello, Elric. Nice to meet you. My name is Brad. You know it's sad but true. What do you mean by that? Yeah, that God bless that guy that I knew. I didn't know him personally, but I used to see him in the streets all the time when I was younger. And he really stood out. And I remember my dad telling me the story, and I felt really sad for him. Even when I was I think I was about 9 years old. I remember feeling sorry for him. It was shitty situation for that guy. I don't know what happened to him though. Hi Tanya, hi Yorick, hi everyone else. Sorry if I've missed you. I'm from 30 miles away from Manchester. Chorley, Elric. Nice to meet you, by the way. I think I've already said that. Simon saying, I really give so much less shits, Brad. I allow people to fool me once, but not the second time. I trust intuition above everything, and I see bullshit fast now. It helps as you get older, doesn't it? It helps as you get older. I suppose you've got less time as you get older as well. So you've got to make the best of the time that you have. In whatever way that suits you, of course. We call them good time friends here. They're only around for parties. Elric, absolutely spot on. Yeah, good time friends. There for the good times, but gone when things get tough. Therefore, fair weather friends, or whatever you want to call them. Boiling Frogs is saying, marriage breakup. I was working night shift under a lot of stress at my workplace. Ended up having a breakdown. Fuck. Then my wife left me and I was left in a bad way and took my child. She'd met another guy. Oh my God. I think that happened to, sorry, you've just reminded me something. I think that happened to that guy as well. I think she met somebody else. Probably thought, yep, the gravy train's over. That's awful, isn't it? Oh. And then you end up just having to, obviously I know there's lots of variables, lots of relationships can be complex. There's lots of this happened, that happened, I don't know, you know what I mean, depending on the situation. But it's horrible. Like, imagine your partner's met somebody else, they've left you, you've got to move out the house, you don't get to see your kid, you're financially ruined, you're just emotionally ruined. That could be for a variety of reasons, I understand, of course, but it can be devastating. It can be absolutely devastating. And also, if you're under a lot of stress, your head rolls off because you're working your ass off, you're trying to feed the family, you're working, and then you just break. You break because you've done it for too long, and then you just need someone to fucking give a fucking shit about you, and they fuck off because they're fair weather friends or fair weather partner. I think that's shit. Sorry. I'm giving one side here, I know there's lots of variables that could happen within a relationship because relationships are all different, they're all complex or whatever. I get it. But sorry, I can emphasize with that. I think it's not nice. That's hard. Horrible, isn't it? And imagine you're just going to get an empty shell at the end of it. You've lost your job. You've lost your wife. You've lost your kids. The people that you thought love you don't want to be with you anymore. I'm going on another topic here, but it's interesting. Thanks for sharing, Boiling Frog. I'm sorry to hear that. I really fucking am. Yeah. Tanner saying, opinions in survey. Hi, Tanner. Opinions in survey may be truly those I cannot fully control, but actually I never worry for them. It is not worth overthinking. If I am healthy, nothing matters. Absolutely. I'm healthy, I'm active, I'm okay. It's not worth overthinking. It's not worth wasting my energy on this thing that I cannot control. I can't control it. I wish I could, but I fucking can't. I can think about it all day long, but I can't control it. Fuck. Maybe you get a bit pissed off. Might be in denial to begin with. Maybe. But then as soon as you accept it, you go, it is what it is. Focusing on me, focusing on being healthy, or whatever that is. Sander, I agree. You can't control the idiots. You look, take care of you and your cooking channel that you have. Yeah, focus on you. 1000%. It's been 40 years now. You're in regular contact with your daughter and 3 grandkids. That's beautiful. I'm really glad to hear that, Boiling Frog, that you have that. You have that connection, and that it's, I'm assuming, I don't know the full story, mate. I'm assuming that it's positive. You have that. That's great. That's something good. That's something positive. I'm glad you've got that. You've got to, you must have earned that through just being the way you are in a positive way. I'm assuming here, of course, because I don't know the full story, but I'm assuming that. Don't say I can't control my spending. Every time I think I'm getting somewhere, animals spend it. Wouldn't have it any other way though. You love spending your money on your animals. That's what you're passionate about. It's not money wasted. You've got to get the right balance, in my opinion. Think about it. It's like you've got money, but you've got your health at this moment in time. What's the thing that you'd love to do next? Even if it costs a bit of money, I think you should do it. You're buying memories, you're buying experiences, you're following your passion, whatever that is. Dawn, it's animals. Other people, it's going to be something else. I don't know. But it's obviously within reason, of course. Or there's the opposite, isn't there? When people just save loads of money, there's nothing wrong with saving. That can be a good thing, saving for the future. But then there's people that go hoard the money, always want more and more and more and more and more, and then just don't spend anything at all, which is their choice, their option. But I think that could be extreme too, if you know what I mean. It's getting the right balance. Anyway, I'll move back on a little bit. Small, consistent actions often beat panic and stress with regards to money and finances. So small, consistent actions. making sure that, do you know what? I've got my bills paid. I've got food on the table. I've got a little bit extra. What am I going to do with it? Kind of thinking. Anyway, I'll move on, guys. Sorry. Let me read the comments a moment and then I'll go back to topic. Elric saying, I meant it's sad how men can help support their wife for 20 years, but if he gets sick or something and takes a year to recover, then she's already making plans to leave. Yeah, some will. Because they think, oh, he's not useful anymore. The cash cow has broken its leg. It can't fucking move anymore, Elric, in relation to what you're saying. It's time to fucking look for plan B. And what can happen sometimes is before they jump house, they'll make sure there's a house to go to first. So they'll keep you on standby for a bit. They'll think, I'm going to make sure I've got a nice cozy bed. I'm going to make sure that bed's comfy first. I'll keep this fucking muppet on standby. This is horrible, but I'll keep this weakened provider on standby just in case as a plan B. But I'll make sure I get my bed set up first before I jump ship. That's what happens sometimes. Not all women are like this, by the way. And not all men are like this. There's some genuinely lovely people that will be there for you. If you've got one of those, don't let them go. I'd say that much. Thanks for sharing. Hello, George. How are you? Welcome back, George. You've been on here before. I've not seen you for a while, but I hope you're okay. Sander saying, Elric, that's just a shit person, an opportunist. Yeah, it's a piss-taking user, basically. You're better off without that. You really are. Do you want to be loved? I don't know. Some people are okay with it. Some people are like, I don't care. I'm just going to, if you're just using me for my money, I'm not bothered. But I think it's sad. You want to be loved for who you are as a person, not just how much money you have. Do you like being taken for a muppet? Not for me, thanks. Not for me. Not into it. That's having self-respect in a way. I get it sometimes, though. You don't see it coming. Some people might not see it coming. Andrea, did he do it? I think he did. I think Diddy's been diddling for a while, mate. I think he's going to be doing a few. I think he's got a long way to go. I think he's been given so many years, but he's got about another 70 charges against him. So I think he's going to a bit of prison time. He's going to be getting longer prison time, I'd assume. Not that I'm an expert on Diddy, by the way. The documentary is interesting. Hello, good evening. Hi, Darla. Hello, welcome back. I'm okay, thank you. Hope you're okay too. I'm still wondering what the pigeon conversation was. I don't know, Doyle. I'm really sorry. I missed the pigeon conversation completely. I'm really, really sorry. I don't know. Hi, Matt. How's it going? Anyway, let me move on. Things from the bloody past. We worry about things from the past. Obviously, this is in relation to the poll that I've done. What do you worry about the most that you can't control? Things from the bloody past. Things that you've done. Things that you've said. Things where you fucked up. You got egg on your face. I've got some cringe moments, man, where I've just been an idiot. The past can teach us lessons, though. Of course it can. If you learn from it, it's not such a bad thing. But it can't change. It's tough shit. It's gone. It's nice to look at the past sometimes. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, nostalgic, whatever you want to call it. But you can't change it. It's tough shit. It's done. It's fucking done. Carrying guilt for whatever reason, for right or for wrong. Regret this, regret that, missed opportunities, or anger for years only steals today's peace. So guilt, regret, and anger can steal today's peace, man. Being pissed off at that person. Some people live in the past that much, and they might be absolutely valid to do so, but they're really, really pissed off at that person 30 years ago, and they just haven't let it go. And all it does is loop in their head all their lives, and they're still pissed off at that person. And they could have the best reason in the world for being pissed off with that person, understandably. But it's just that anger that's with it. It's a heavy burden to carry, and it's just anger, remorse, or whatever it is. And then they just never let it go, and it just haunts them all their lives. And that is just pissing out your energy, basically. It's taking away your peace, in a nutshell. I'll read the comments in a moment, guys. Learn from it. I'm referring to my notes a little bit. Just be open and honest. I've just got bullet points, by the way, and then I had my own take to it. Learn from it, grow from it, but don't live there. Learn from it, grow from it. Don't fucking live there. Don't live in the past too long. It's no fucking good. It's done. It's done. It's okay to be there for a while. It's okay to be pissed off for a while. It's okay to talk about it for a while. It's okay to process it for a while. Maybe a few days even, or whatever, a week. I don't know. As long as you need. But don't be living there all the time for years and years and years and then complaining about the same thing over and over and over again and not changing anything and staying there and staying stuck. It's like being in a prison in your own mind, in your own anger, in your own whatever. The chapter is written. The book, those words have been written in the past. It's done. Focus on the page that you're on now. Anyway, I'll go to comments. Focus on the page that you're on now. Whatever that is. The daily trend is still in action. It is on here slightly. Anyway, Cat, find me shoes. Yes, I've got a bald head. Thank you. Hi, Matt. How's it going? Hope you're okay. Strength doesn't come from your struggles. You have to develop your strengths. You have to develop. Strength can come from your struggles because if you overcome your struggles, then that can force you to be strong to get through it. Struggles, aka suffering, can force you to get stronger, or it can break you potentially. You have to develop your strengths. You can develop them yourself in your own way, in a different way, I suppose. But I think the struggles force us to sometimes. Sanders explaining to Doyle what the pigeon was. It was Yorick asking friends questions and Sander answered and it mentioned the pigeon. That's why, Doyle. I didn't know. Thank you, Sander, for clarifying that to Doyle because I didn't know. I just did not know. Hi, Imported Baby. Welcome back. I see struggles as a training ground, Shelley. That's a really good way of field testing it, isn't it, in a way? The challenges. What's that saying? I'm going to say this really badly now. Smooth seas make for a bad sailor. So smooth seas make for a bad sailor. Meaning if you're a sailor and you're in the sea and it's always smooth all the time, there's no struggles. You just sat there chilling your little fucking head out on your yacht. You're not going to make you stronger, is it? You need the strong winds. You need the high waves. You need the challenges to get the struggles, to get stronger. While it's happening, you're thinking, fuck me, I don't really want this struggle. I can't be fucking arsed. It's tiring me out. It's pissing me off or whatever it's doing. But it does make you stronger. It can make you stronger. Absolutely. I agree, Don. Anyway, Don's saying, took the pigeon to the vets. Okay. They said to just euthanize it. Oh, right, okay. I hope the pigeon's okay. I hope it finds its way. I don't know. Hope so. Boiling Frog saying, yes, there's plenty of genuine women out there. Yes, there is. You've just got to understand, notice the red flags. And men as well. I'm going to go with people here. I want to be fair. I want to be fair. Men and women. There's genuine people out there. Whatever course that people go on, I don't know. Whatever. But genuine people out there. There's genuine women out there. There's genuine men out there. There is. The bad ones stand out more than the good ones sometimes. Anyway, I agree. Important Baby say, I'd say I worry about the future, but flashbacks of my past come back to torment me. Oh God, yeah. Sometimes the flashbacks of the past could be, I'm just giving an example, rejection. So you've been rejected in the past, been cheated on in the past, and then those flashbacks of rejection, of being cheated on, can affect your relationships going forwards because you're fucking thinking, shit, I don't want to be cheated on. So what am I going to do? I'm not going to commit. I'm not going to commit to any relationships. I'm going to sleep around. I'm not really going to put myself out there because I don't want to be cheated on again. So it can mess your future up. That's my example there. Have you got any examples, Imported Baby, in relation to that? So It's in between the past, which you cannot change, control, and the future, which is out of our grasp. Yes. Little tests and trials to help us become stronger. Yes, they can, Dawn. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. And they come in all shapes and sizes. They come at all different moments. They can come from anywhere. They can come from anywhere. Dawn saying you saved a pigeon. You're amazing. Oh, that's very kind. Yes. Hope the pigeon ends up okay. No worries. Okay, I'll keep the topic for a little bit longer. I'll keep going. So, personal reflection. I've spent time worrying about things I couldn't control. I really, really have. So many times. The injustices of this, the injustice of that, the unfairness of this, the unfairness of that. It's the same thing, isn't it? Worrying about what this person's, what's going to happen with this, what's going to happen with that. Worrying about what other people think about me, worrying about not being good enough, worrying and not being liked enough, whatever the fuck it is. And I've done it, and I've done it. And it's just, my energy's just pissing out. It just pisses out. And looking back, most of that energy could have been used on things that actually moved my life forwards, instead of wasting it on all the other bullshit about what other people are doing. Don't get me wrong, sometimes it's interesting to hear what this person's done or that person's done. Peace often comes from accepting what is working and what can be changed. So peace often comes from accepting what is and working on what can be changed. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to end this now in a minute, guys. Very, very soon. Not the live, but I'm going to be ending this topic very soon. So, control your actions. Control your attitude. Control your effort. And let go of the rest. Let go of the rest. Is it easier said than done? Yeah, of course it is. Let me read the comments a little moment. Hi, Mark. I'm not from Scotland. This is an English accent. This does not sound like a Scottish accent. Scottish accent sounds different to what I sound like. Nice to meet you, by the way, anyway. Brad, when you think about it, when people hate you for no reason, that's when you know you're doing something right. I'll read it again. When you think about it, when people hate you for no reason, that's when you, sometimes, means you do something right. Sometimes, especially if you're not doing any harm to anyone, you're not being nasty, you're not putting anyone down. You're just being you, you're being your best self, you're being kind, you're being friendly, you're being hardworking, being conscientious, you're being deep thinking, or whatever it is you're doing, and they don't like you for no reason. They don't like you liked. They're afraid of it. They're intimidated by it. They're jealous of it, or whatever it is. That is true sometimes. Yes, Shelley, thanks for sharing. A lot of these things I talk about, sorry, I'm going a bit loud there. A lot of these things that I talk about are simple truths, not always truths, but simple wisdoms. And I think we all have them, but they're lifelong things to master because we forget them. We forget them sometimes through being busy or through being tired or through being whatever. We forget these wisdoms, even though we've got them inside. And I think it's good to come talk about some of these things sometimes to bring them out again, to remind ourselves. Helps me. Anyway. I'm just going through the comments quickly, reading, see if there's anything related to the topic, and then I'll that was an Einstein quote, was it, Dawn? I'm not sure. Let me keep going. I'm just going through the topics. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. Thank you for the support. I'm going through, right, I've got to the bottom there. Right, so that's the end of the topic. I'm going to get rid of that. End poll on that. We're going to open chat now, guys. I'm just going to go to open chat and chill. Okay. I'll just... Let me just type this in. Thank you. Let me just put that. I'll just put that there. I've typed that in. I'm going to pin that. So we're going to open chat. Okay, guys, I'm just starting from the bottom now, guys. Okay, I've had to miss a bit, so I've caught up with it. Sorry if I've missed some comments, but I've gone from topic. Now I'm going to open chat. So I don't know what you're on about, Imported Baby. Can't wait to be fucking gone. I don't know what you're on about. Where will you move, Imported Baby? Let me read. I was walking up to my uncle's flat in Ellicombe, or whatever it's called, a part of the town, to get some weed from someone. Okay. And the girl was in front of me a couple of meters, and the German Shepherd bolted to me. Shit. I've got a misunderstanding there. No worries. I'm going to topic. I'm going to open chat. You'd like to move to Asia. Where about? Asia's huge. Whereabouts? Let me know if you want me to mention other topics in the future, guys. If you write on one of the community posts or one of the videos or share it here, I'll consider it. Why Asia? Yeah. Sorry if I've missed chats here. Turkey. Is that where you're from? It's really warm. Kittery saying, are you twins? I'm going back to the comments. Yeah, we are. Me and Timmy are twins. Shelley's sending out some positivity towards Imported Baby. No worries. I hope when you go, I wish you nothing but the best. Dawn saying, I keep seeing people living outside of the system in lots of different ways, and really wish I could work out a way to do it. I think you'd need to, not that I'm an expert at these things, I think you'd need to learn a lot of skills, I think. I'm sure there's a way to do it. The closest people to that, in my opinion, are gypsies. They're the closest to like nomadic kind of lifestyle, aren't they? Gypsies love the horses too. True gypsies, the ones that travel. I know they have some things. I'm not an expert on these things, but I think you'd need to learn a lot of skills to maintain that. Is it doable? Yeah, it is. It's doable. I bet it's not easy though. It'll come at a price, I'm sure. Everything does. Everything that you do comes at a price. Brad and Timmy besties, of course. There we go. The animals keep you tied, yeah, you feel responsible for them. You I don't know, you love being with them, you love caring for them. Could they be part of that process? I don't know. Did I have a good day today? It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. I did plastics in the morning, plastic surgeries in the morning, and then I did orthopedic hands in the afternoon. It just felt like there wasn't many staff, and it was quite a bit. It was a bit stressed. It was a bit tense, a little bit, but it wasn't terrible. We did well. I was a little bit tired as well, but it was okay. I'd say it was decent, if you know what I mean. How was your day? How was everyone else's day? Thanks for asking. Important Baby saying it's cheaper, and the parts in Asia, Philippines, and Vietnam are lovely, especially the people. And they actually take laws seriously over there. You see people living in abandoned houses and vans. I suppose it's the simple luxuries of hot water, electric, Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? Etc. etc. I don't know how it's done. I don't know how it's done. I think I've seen documentaries of it in the past where people just live off the grid completely. I bet there's a lot of freedom there though, just living in nature, living in stillness, away from people basically. A lot of the time. Shelley saying, Dawn, I love my dogs, but they can restrict you. Yeah, because they're like babies, aren't they really? Children. Okay, enjoy your shower, Sander. Enjoy. I think the freedom would be worth it. I hate the whole system. I get why the system that we're in, the matrix, if you want to call it that, Dawn, or whatever you want to call it, the system that we're in, the slave-like system that we're in, the, I don't know, capitalistic system that we're in. It can feel a bit, I hate feeling owned. I feel that, absolutely. Yeah, I really, really do. Why do you think I started this? I started this because of that. I'm still on though, don't get me wrong. Fucking right I am. In a way, I try to free myself as best as I can. I'm aware of it and I'm trying to come away from it, but it's really difficult, really difficult. And it's not a nice feeling owned, living paycheck to paycheck basically. A lot of people do. I'm not saying woe is me here, by the way, but I get it. Are you going on your own, imported baby? Shit, isn't it imported? It can be. Snoop Dogg, what did you go to prison for? I've never been to prison, mate. I know people that have, but I haven't. And I used to be in and around a lot of dickheads though, mate. Snoop Dogg. Who had gone to prison, who had done things that you shouldn't do. I was smarter though. Every time the police were around, I'd keep my mouth shut. I'd be quiet. I was smart. Not anymore though. No, not that life anymore, mate. I'm not around that anymore. That's a long time ago. That was 20 years ago. Nice to meet you, by the way, Snoop Dogg. How are you? My name is Brad. You don't feel owned, I just feel neglected and disowned. You'd rather live in a community that cares about me as I care for it. Yeah, it doesn't feel like you're always getting a good deal, does it? It is shit. I get it. It's shit. It can be shit. The government think they own us like a hamster running on a wheel, keeping their big machine running for crumbs and scraps. Yeah. Yeah. I can't even say anything else to that, Dawn. I get it. I think you've just got to make the best of it, really, I suppose. Try and find something if you can. Do your own thing. I don't know what that is. I suppose you can have freedom in your mind. Sometimes that's the best you can do at the current moment. You can decide to be calm. You could decide to, I don't know what to say really to that. Try and find little bits of freedom when you can. In the short term, maybe start your own business to give yourself some financial freedom. There's no guarantees though. And is it going to be easy? Is it fuck? It's not. But they're saying, they say we have freedom of speech and we can defend ourselves, but as soon as we do something that doesn't fall under what they think is right, then our freedom gets stripped away. The chains are invisible. The chains are invisible as well. They used to be more obvious, but now they're less obvious if you're not really looking. Your dogs could come with you. It's the cats and the horses. Yeah, a lot more of a challenge to move. Imported baby says not really Shelley. Shelley's agreeing with imported baby there. I'm hoping my course next month will give me some freedom. Yeah, that's the equine body work. I'm not an expert on equine body work. Equine body work is basically horse massages to prevent injury and for them to recover or whatever it is, the muscles or whatever. I'm saying it really badly, Dawn. That sounds like a very specific niche skill that most people won't have, and obviously it could be useful to a lot of people, that therefore profitable. So yeah, and not many people can do that. It's very, very specialized. So that could be the ticket. Probably it's nothing's easy, of course, but just good luck. Good luck. You'll do it. You'll do it. You'll get it done. Shelley saying, Dawn, I know it's a worry. Hi, Dorf Nihilist. Hello. How are you? Welcome back. I'm just going to open chat now, by the way. We're just chilling now. We were talking about worrying about things you can't control, but now we're just chilling. Do you have any tips for high school? Cat's eye forever. How old are you? You must be a lot younger, cat's eye forever. Tips for high school would be find a group of decent people, nice people that share similar interests to you, and find some alliances with those people, some friends ideally, and look after each other, if you know what I mean. They can really help with high school if you've got good friends around you. Not people that use you, people that are genuinely nice, I'd say, ideally. It's just finding out who's nice and who's not, which is the tricky one. That's my little bit of advice for high school. That generally tends to happen anyway. Naturally, you find people that align with you at that moment, at that time. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. I really appreciate the support. I'm live on. If you want to see more of this community, of these lives, I'm live on Monday, Friday, and Sunday evenings. And if you want to see more content like this, then just click the subscribe button, click the like button. Anyway, point of everything, like my mum was stalked for over a year straight. God, that's bad. The police came round to mine and I was telling them what was happening and they threatened to arrest me. That is terrible. How's your mum? Is she okay? What happened to that situation? That's awful. Would you have a job lined up for yourself, imported baby, if you moved? It would be good to. You need income. And when I do have a job, it's a mile away and I can't even get there. What do you mean if a job's a mile away? 1 mile away, it's not that bad because you're not walking, maybe. The government do not own Timmy. No. Said no one owns Timmy. Said Timmy. Timmy says, fuck that. No. Says no to Keir Starmer. Whatever, I'm talking shit now. Hi, Yorick, how are you? Hello, Yorick. Fuck having friends in school, study, that's my tip. Yeah. Study, work hard. That can help. This is more of an adult channel, though. Please bear in mind. This is like, I'm 43 years old, man. I am not 10. I'm older. This is more of an adult, no disrespect, it's more of an adult live, you know what I mean? Anyway, Yorick saying, see the Michael Jackson sin, they don't really care about us. They don't really care about us. He was sending a hidden message about governments. Yeah, he was, Yorick. Absolutely correct. Should watch the movie. Has anyone seen the movie, Michael Jackson movie? It's really good. It's worth watching. Boy, baby, good God, that's shocking. Sorry to hear that. How is your mum now and how are you going through? Yeah, God, that must have been awful for your mum to be stalked. That's awful. Imported baby. That's bloody awful. Horrible. Imported baby saying my mum and small brother are paranoid when going out. Is that happening now? Or was it in the past? It's called they don't really care about us. What the government know. The government's not going to save you. If you think they are, you're going to get disappointed. The only person that's going to save you is yourself. No fucker else. Maybe you've got a partner or someone might have you back a little bit, but it's on yourself, really. Sounds a bit harsh, but there you go. I explained it just fine. Okay, thanks, Dawn. I explained it very basically, I know. Not very in depth, because I don't know how to. Anyway, in relation to equine bodywork. Imported baby saying basically a hostage in their own home for a year. I would not be having that one. No way, mate. No way would I be having that shit. No chance. What, someone stalking and then being a president in your home? Once high school is finished, they won't care about you. Sometimes imported baby, that's not always true. Some people come, some people go cat's eye forever. The friends are the reason why you go to school. And during that time, that works for now. And that's great. As you get older, you might go to college, they'll go to a different college, you might not, you might see them less, who knows? That's what happens. But some people will, sometimes, some people are around for years. Sometimes they're not. Depends on the situation with imported baby. And that's not always, sometimes that's true what you said, but sometimes it's not. Depends on the individuals. Eric, haha, no, they don't own Timmy. Brad and Timmy are best friends. Thanks. You're a tween. A teenager, okay. Anyway, Yorick saying, some of the lyrics, all I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Beat me, hate me, you can never break me. Will me, thrill me, you can never kill me. Yeah. It's a good song. It's a great song. Michael Jackson is really talented. Was really talented. You focus on your grades, Imported Baby saying, yeah, because that's what's going to focus on yourself. It's good to have friends. The right friends can be a good thing, Imported Baby. They can be a good support system, or they can be a bad influence, depends on which ones they are. But it's good to focus on your grades. 11-11. Thanks, Yorick. Don't know where you got that from. 11-11. Leo. Leo, hi, Leo. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Leo saying they're nice at school, but after school, they just disappear. Or work, that can happen too. Just how it goes. People come and people go. That's okay. It's part. I think it's part of life, really. Shelley's saying to Point Baby, the minute you finish school, out the door you go. They don't care. Don Woodland saying, hi, Brad, on point, try to find nice friends. Yeah, it's good to, though, at that time, to get you through that. It's good to have those friends at that time. Yes, people come and go. Some people stay. A lot of people go. That's okay. It's natural for that to happen. But at that time, it can be important. Imported Baby saying, spent 5 years with my friends. Not all vanished after an argument. And all vanished after an argument. Wow. It ran its course. Doyle saying, focus on the core subjects, English and maths. You'll need them all your life. Focus on a profession that you love if you're lucky to find that. So when you're 60, you still love it. Otherwise, you'll regret your choice. I personally, that's good advice if you can find what you love. If you can find what you love when you're young, you're on a winner. But most people can't. I couldn't. I felt really lost and very frustrated for a long time. I went to school and didn't know what I wanted to do. So I just worked. I just went to work. Sorry, I'm getting a bit... get the words out, Brad. It's good to focus on a profession, but sometimes people don't know, so you just got to try things. Try things. Try different things. See what works for you if you don't know what you want to do. Shelley's asking Dawn Woodland how she is. Michael Jackson keeps appearing in your feed. Yeah, probably because it's trending, Dawn. It is a good film. Worth watching. Anyway, it's entertaining and the acting's really good. In my opinion. You might think differently, but he was trying to protect the children from them, yeah, and they made him out to be the monster, didn't they? It's sad, isn't it, what they did? Did it very convincingly at the time, because it's like a lot of it was pre-internet. It was pre-internet, really. Maybe not pre-internet. The internet was probably around, but it wasn't big at all in the 90s. It was very, very small then. And they painted him out to be this monster that he wasn't. That's sad, isn't it? Must have been a very difficult life. Tainted genius kind of thing. Anyway. You love the words, Dawn Woodland. Yes, I agree. I see why. The point of maybe saying the Predator government's too busy talking about migration and aliens as a cover up to the Epstein files. Could be, yeah. That's not really been opened up, has it? It's not really been opened up at all. Is it raining outside, Sander? I can hear it, actually. I've just noticed it now. Probably saying the US a few weeks ago released videos of UFOs. It was amusing. Did they? I've not seen it. Sander's got the Michael Jackson song stuck in the head. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the support. And thank you to anyone that subscribed. It's nice walking in the rain when it's a bit warmer, yeah, I'd say. Never mind the Epstein files. Oh, look, an alien. Oh, yeah, an alien. Oh, look. Never mind this stuff over here that's really important. We've got this little weird green shit over here. Check this out. Look at it. It's fucking weird, isn't it? It's like, oh, look, the green thing's there. And then you forget about the Epstein files, conveniently. Did you know that Michael Jackson was double jointed? Random fact. Explains his amazing moves. Didn't know that, but it does make sense. I didn't know that. Thanks for sharing. Dawn Woodland, thanks for sharing. Sandra's saying, Shelley, beautiful. I just love the rain and sleeping when it's raining. Listening to it, banging on my window. That's when there's a storm outside and you're warm inside as well. You're protected. Important Baby said, Imported Baby is saying, just search up US government released UFO video, something along those lines, Shelley. Okay. Important Baby is agreeing with Dawn. I saw an alien video in the forest. The aliens has an invisibility cloak. You're about Predator now, Yorick. It's funny how the government admits to UFOs, but not to the files yet. Hi, Daniel, Learning Languages. Welcome back. Hello, how are you? Hope you're okay. An American official from the White House, it must be important. Yep. He's reading the teleprompter really well as well. Yes, it was invisibility. Can't seem to find that video now. Like the government took it down, but the people seemed genuinely scared when they saw it. I don't know about that. Should check it out, Brad. It's interesting. Okay, I'll have a look. I'll have a look. I'm funny. I don't know. I don't mean to be funny. The Jacksons are very talented. Jermaine's son is only 3 and he ran on the stage at the premiere and danced so much like his uncle. And it's in the DNA. Yeah, he plays the character really well, if that's what you're on about. Anyway. Sandra's like, Eric, I think with these aliens in the forest can camouflage their skins like a chameleons, or they can teleport over dimensions. Either way, it's hard for us to see them. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. I really don't. Oh, let me have a sip of water. So I'm doing 6 days this week. Oh, yeah. Doing 6 days this week. It's my own choice to do that. And puts money on the table though, if you know what I mean. Needs must. So we're doing about 55 hours this week, which is a lot. I'm just saying what I'm doing, that's all. Nothing exciting, but there you go. Dawn Woodland is saying Jermaine has a 3-year-old and he's nearly 70. He's 70-year-old. Wow. He must have a younger wife then. He's still got the vigor, let's say. I don't know who Jermaine is. Is he Jermaine Jackson? I don't know who that is. Is he his brother or something? I don't know. I do remember the X-Files, yes. Mulder and Scully, wasn't it? In the 90s. Yes, I do. It is a lot, yeah. I don't often do 6 days a week. I usually do my full-time hours is 4 days a week, which is 37 and a half hours. Probably I'll be doing about 55, I think, 54 this week. God, yeah. Needs must. We've all got that, I suppose. You used to fancy Scully, did you? She's been in quite a few. What's the actor called? She's been in quite a few films recently. She's a really good actor. You thought she was hot, did you, Yorick? I used to like watching it at one point in the 90s. I went through a phase of watching it. Gillian Anderson, well done, Sander. That's the one. She's a really good actor. She's in quite a few films recently. I forgot what she was in, but she's a good actor, I'd say, definitely. She's made a little comeback recently. And Poet Baby said Michael Jackson's father was a monster. Yeah, he was. I think, in my opinion, he drilled them when they were young to perform, driving into concerts, keeping them up late every night to go to perform at these concerts. And then they had to go to school the next day really tired. That part of that was positive, that drive, pushing it, if you know what I mean, made them what they were. But he was also very, very, very controlling, very selfish, and he used them, didn't he? He carried on with that. It was too much, I'd say. You see that in the movie if you get to watch it. It's interesting. He was a monster and very abusive. Yes, he was. He was a tyrant. He went too far with the discipline. A bit of discipline's good, don't get me wrong. A bit of drive, a bit of perfectionism to an extent is a good thing, but too much is awful when it gets abusive and controlling, and he just didn't stop. Sanders giving out the funny smiles. Shelley's laughing. Sorry, guys, I'm going a little bit quiet now. It's all good. He used to use the belt, especially on Michael. Yeah, Michael was definitely the talented one. He had the voice, didn't he? He just had the voice, just naturally gifted, I suppose. If they danced incorrectly or sang wrong, yeah, he'd get the belt out. Yeah, too much. Too harsh, I would say. I'm just listening to the rain now. Yes, Sandy, you're right. It does sound good. Takes you away from your thoughts a moment, doesn't it? Just listening to the rain, just being present, just turning off the thought process. It can be really good for you. Shelley saying the mother knew that he did what he did and turned the other cheek. Yep. We're on about the Michael Jackson movie now, guys. We're on about Michael Jackson's life, partly, I suppose, or what we know of it. A bit of a quiet one tonight, which is fine. I'm just going with the flow. It is, isn't it? It is nice listening to the rain. It's just started here as well, Yorick. Snap, the rain, listening to it, just relaxing. You've been invading all day, has it? Shit. I prefer this, though, to the super hot. I really do. It's much more comfortable. Dawn Woodland saying, I think she was scared of him. Not an excuse, I know. Yeah, and probably that old school. It's in America. It's in the 1960s, in the 70s. Dawn Woodland, different era, different expectations from the family dynamics maybe contributed to that as well. Would you go for a bike ride in the rain? Yeah, I used to cycle all the time, Yorick. Honestly, every day. I used to cycle to work every day as well. For 3.5 years, I cycled to work every day. Most days, should I say. And I used to be in a cycling club. I've done triathlons in the rain. I've done, loads of times. I would definitely. The whole Michael Jackson saga was very, very sad. Yeah, he went through a hell of a lot. Yeah, it is sad. I think he brought a lot of light to the world, but I don't think the world was ready for him properly, if you know what I mean. But I still think he brought a lot of light to the world. I think he did a very good job. But it must have been hard life. Important maybe saying, screw a bike, walk. Okay then, let's get out in the rain now. My bike recently has a lot of issues. It was riding a low, it was riding a low, got it fixed, bike chain came off when it fell, and now the pedal came off. Oh, for fuck's sake, Yorick. I hope you get it fixed, mate. I do remember chopper bikes, Dawn Woodland. I never had one, but I remember them. Missed the bike going to the parks. Yorick's forgotten how to walk. Yeah. One step in front of the other, mate. You'll get there. I know you're joking. That's what helped mess his head up. Yeah. Important baby, legs are for walking. Are they? Are they really? Is that just a conspiracy, important baby? Have they been lying to us about our legs? I'm joking here. Yorick, just buy a new fucking bike, lad. Sandra's saying. Maybe. They only last so long. Legs are for walking. The shade. A decent bike is £700 to £800 upwards. Yep, it can be. Especially today. Especially in today's climate, I'd say, financial climate. Yes, but something about cruising in the back is very relaxing. Brad and Sandra knows from their bike ride in Croatia. It's very nice, yeah. It's a nice feeling. If you're in the right, you're in a park and it's quiet as well, it's lovely. You've got the wind in your face, you've got sun on your back. Evening, Timmy. Hi, Drong. Timmy says, hi, ho. How's it going? Welcome back. Hope you're okay. We're just chilling right now. Do you like Bruno Mars? I am going to go. I'm going to go onto Wembley on the 25th of July. I've not bought the tickets yet. They're probably not going to be cheap, but I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen, Dawn Woodland. I'm going to go and watch him live at Wembley. That's my plan. I'm going to make it happen. That's where it helps to do the overtime so you can afford it. Anyway, Santa's saying, Yorick, oh my God, yes, I'm definitely getting myself a bike. You paid £100 for an August bike. Now it has a lot of issues. Yeah, £100 bike. They are going to have issues. They are going to have issues. Any bike will have issues eventually. Shelley's saying, the point, baby, something very expensive but worth it if you rely on it. I went cheap and now you're paying for it. Yeah, you buy cheap, you buy again. Kind of logic. It's the downside, yeah. You get what you pay for most of the time. Not all the time. Bruno Mars is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to go and see him live, yeah. Sanders laughing at Yorick. Laughing with Yorick, should I say. How was your day at the hospital? Drunk. It was okay, mate. I was scrubbing, scrub nurse, of course, for plastic cases in the morning, straightforward, and then orthopedic hands. So carpal tunnel, decompression. So that's when they go in there, isn't it? They go in there on the hand, and they make because it's compressed, isn't it? The carpal tunnel, and they make an incision there. They put local in to numb it, local anaesthetic, to numb the area, because obviously it's going to hurt when they get a knife on it. Get a knife, they open it up, they get some tissue scissors, like to open up the area to release all the tissues, and then they release the nerve, basically, in a nutshell. Release the pressure, in the hand, because it's causing lots of pain. So they release it, decompress it, then they stitch it back up, and then wrap it up, and then let it heal. And then hopefully that takes away the pain. Carpal tunnel decompression. It's a very, very basic way of explaining it, but there you go. So I was scrubbing for those cases. I wasn't doing it. The surgeon does it. I was just assisting them. Shakira's new World Cup song is good. I've never heard it. Sandra saying, I love my chica, Shakira. It was on sale, Sandra. It usually costs 150. Okay. got a good deal. Sandra's laughing. The point of it says I only like one or two songs though. What from? I don't really fancy. I don't know. Shakira's good looking. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like the music personally. Shelley's saying, remember when Timmy was on the bike on holidays? It's my favourite video, so cute. Oh, it was really difficult. I had the fucking, what's it called? I had the selfie stick in my hand, so I couldn't grip onto the handlebars properly. So it was hard, but I was trying. Lesson learned, Yorick. At least you enjoyed it for a while, you did. How long did you have the bike for, Yorick? Mountain bike, maybe. Stay away from cheap and cheerful. Timmy says he likes cheap and cheerful. So it makes him feel happy. Anyway, my mum went for a colonoscopy procedure recently to remove polyps from the stomach. Okay. Doctor said, lucky she removed it early as it could grow into cancer if it left untreated. Oh, God. Glad that she got those removed then, mate. Glad that she got them removed. That's not a nice situation, but it's a good ending to a bad situation, I'd say, or a challenging situation. The point where we said mountain bikes are good for long distances and obviously going up hills, yeah. Easier gears as well, lighter gears. To help you get up the climbs. Best to get rid of it. But the bike, maybe. There's nothing cheap about little Timmy. There's not actually. There's really not. There's really not. He agrees, says, yeah. He's an undercover billionaire. Yeah. He is, of course. You should ask him for a loan, yes. He said the interest will be fantastic, he said. Because he likes the interest. I had, for dinner, I had minestrone soup and bread. It was nice, really filling. What are you having for dinner, John? What are you having for dinner? What are you eating? What are you eating? What have you eaten? Oh. You know, saying, and she ate hot curry rice with chicky food straight after procedure, was vomiting it all out. Soft food like soup would have been better, but the nurse didn't inform her properly what to eat. Oh, it's not good, is it? Yeah, that's really important, Yorick. That's bad, isn't it? I'm sorry for your mum. Like, especially after that kind of procedure. But say if you're a nurse on a ward, you'll see similar procedures occurring, and you'll know what the after treatment should be. So you should know that. You should know that. You should know those basics. And you should be advising the patient, or make sure that you have something light on your first meal. It'd be the most obvious thing to say. You won't be going, there you go, eat this super hot curry, enjoy yourself, and then you're barfing, you're sick everywhere. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Avoid all spicy food after operations. I'm glad she's better now, mate. He is waiting for his chair. I need to sort it. I know. I will. I'll get there. Was the colonoscopy done under a general anaesthetic? Shelley's saying, I hope she's all right. When did this happen, Yorick? Was it recently? Yorick saying, yes, she asked the nurse, can she eat? And then they said yes, didn't say what to avoid. I ate chicken liver, rice, and onion greens. Oh, and some boiled lentil gravy called dal here. Dal's really nice. Dal is really nice. I've never had chicken liver before. What's chicken liver like? I've never eaten that. Was it nice? Important Baby said, Shelley, Timmy actually owns a multi-billion-pound company. He actually has thousands of chairs. He just sits on them for like a minute and then he just throws them in the bin afterwards because he's just got so many. Santa says Yorick sedation then. Oh my days. Definitely no heavy food after Yorick. It's actually dangerous. Oh, it is, yeah. It was on Friday, a few days ago. Is she staying over the weekend? On the positive, at least the operation went well, though. That's the main thing, I'd say. The main thing is the operation. Timmy is a boss. Yeah, he is. She's doing much better now. I'm really glad to hear that, Yorick. I'm glad that she's avoided something potentially deadly. That's really important, I think. She's just eating mash and potatoes now. Sorry, mashed potatoes, sort of say. Soft foods, yeah, easily digestible foods. Really important. Shelley's laughing at Imported Baby. His face says it all. What Timmy's? Glad that she's better. Good. Yeah, quick procedure, in and out. That's good. Job done. How long did you have to wait for to get operated on, Yorick? Did you have to wait a long time or was it quite quick? I'm just interested to know. Was she waiting a long time to get operated on? Jerome saying, it's my daily dish. I like other meat, but it's beyond my reach unless I'm invited to a wedding. No, I mean, sorry, yeah, she's waited an hour and a half before she got operated on, but before that, when she had a consultation, Do you know, like when they noticed she might have had a scan or whatever, how long did it take for her to notice there was a problem and then get operated on? Hour and a half is really quick, in my opinion, to be waiting at the hospital to have the operation done on the day. But I'm interested to know how long she waited for to get on the list to get before that, if you know what I mean. Shelley saying, Yorick, thank God she's on the mend. Yeah. Great news. Can be very worried. That can be going back to the worry topic. That health, isn't it? That can be so worrying, really worrying, for obvious reasons, man. Maybe a month. That's not that bad. That's pretty good. That's I'd say that's good. There's sometimes when people are waiting months or years, 18 months or something like that, which is terrible. But at least that they must have acted on that quickly. That's good. That's good to hear. And Brad, exactly, it is worrying. Of course, that's when health can be worrying. So to appreciate the fact that we're healthy, man. It's such a big thing. It's a huge thing just to be healthy, man. It really fucking is. It's your everything, really. It's not your everything, but it's a lot just to be healthy. And to be grateful for that. All the best for you, Mum, Yorick. Absolutely, Sandra's saying. Absolutely. Polyps, I think it is. Polys are hard to detect. I'm not sure people get them. I'm not sure how they get them either. I've heard of them, but I don't know how they get them. I think it's sometimes to do with lifestyle. I don't know. Lifestyle sometimes. I don't know. Genetics as well, Sandra's saying, yes. Age, diet, stress, genetics, polyps, yeah. My dad's got some in his lungs. My dad used to smoke. Different scenario here. But they're benign, meaning that they're not they're not cancerous, they're not active. Inflammation causing them too, yeah. Smoking, drinking more chance also to get, yeah, my dad used to smoke loads. And he's got polyps in his lungs. Yeah. Don't think there's anything they can do with that though. I'm listening to the birds now on the rain. It's nice. Timmy will get piles if the chair doesn't come. Yeah. Nice, cold, hard surface for him. He's loving it. Shit. That's another... You don't want piles, do you? Anyway, yes, mental health is important. I ignored mine. But you can change it now. Or you can at least look at it now. You're paying for it now, are you? You can still make changes. You can still make changes, Dawn. You really can. I know it's easier said than done, of course. You're saying she got it detected by a stool test after going to the GP for being sick, eating goods for no reason. Sick, eating goods for no reason. Yes, lots of different factors, Sandra's saying. Hello, you legends. How are we? Hello, Jordan. How are you? Hope you're okay. How's life? Hope you're all right. He needs a new chair to prevent it. Yeah, I need to buy it, don't I? I'll sort it. Stool and urine tests can detect a lot of things, surprisingly. Yeah, they can. Stool, urine, and blood tests can tell a hell of a lot. Mental health is important. You're really trying, Dawn Woodland. Good. I'm glad to hear that you're trying. Don't give up. The healing process can be very, very weird. It's like you think you're going on a path and you think it's nice and clear, and it's like, oh, I'm healing. I'm going to get to the top of the mountain and I'm healed. But it doesn't work like that. I think you get healed a bit and then it gets a bit messy and then you go back, and then you start again. You think you're doing well, and then something triggers you again, and you go round and round and round, and you end up going back again, and it's weird. It's just not one. It's not always the same every day. It takes time. It's hard. It can be really, really difficult. Different for everybody, of course, as well. I'm okay, thanks, Jordan. We're just chilling right now, mate. Relax. I've got Timmy. I've got you guys. We're just chatting away. That's what we're doing right now. You're doing your best every day, Sanders saying. You're doing your best. The best you can do. Yeah. Brad, just a thought. Have you ever grown a beard? No. A lot of people have said I'd suit a beard. I don't particularly like beards. I like just shaving. I've got a little bit of stubble here, but I'll shave it tomorrow. I'm happy with not having a beard. I think I'm just used to it. Jerome saying I'm healthy. I don't have a car. I walk about 3K steps at the minimum. Should get it to 5K, but 1,500 is a steep hill, so I guess it's good. Yeah, you're active, Drong. That's good. Jorik's asking, Jordan, why did you get your channel deleted? Santa saying, Bradley, Donny really suits it. Thank you, but I'm going to stay as I am. I like just being clean shaven. Each their own, of course. But thanks for mentioning it. Thanks for mentioning it, should I say. Shelley saying, good, how are you? Keeping well, I hope. Guess what, Brad? I've got 218 subs now. And Yorick, I should have a break from YouTube. Oh, well done. You got 218. Are you doing a lot of shorts? It's getting the watch hours up then, isn't it? Keep going, mate. Well done. Keep going, man. So I'm gonna sip of water. One sec, guys. Dawn saying yes. Shelley likes walking. I love walking too. Really basic thing, but it's so good. There's a hell of a lot of good. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Thank you for the support, guys, by the way. I really appreciate it. Timmy says hello too. It's all good. I know he looks a bit pissed off, but it's all good. No, sorry, not should. It was meant to say I had a break from YouTube. Oh, there's nothing wrong with doing that. But did your old channel get deleted by YouTube? Yorik's asking. Thanks for thinking of me, Don, saying no worries. Of course. Of course. Of course, Don. Jordan deactivated his channel at one point. Jordan, give yourself a break, pal. It's not for everyone. No, it's not. This isn't for everyone, guys. Really, mate? It's not easy. It's not easy. Oh. How did you manage to deactivate it? Does that put it to sleep mode? I don't know. Don't know, Yorick. Maybe John knows. It just hides it from other YouTubers, Yorick. That's all. You chat to Rob on Depression Talks, Brad, sometimes. Sometimes, Dawn, I do, when I get the chance. He's live at different times. I do go on there sometimes, though. When I can do. Yes, I do. I'm actually a mod on there. I think I'm a mod on there, but I don't go on often, if I'm honest. I'm usually really busy. But when I get a chance, I go on and I chat for a little bit. I shall say, time to go to bed, get a good night's sleep. Yes. I'm going to be doing that in 12 minutes. Do you just put all your shorts and videos to private to hide it? I don't know, Yorick, mate. You're asking that to Jordan, aren't you, obviously? Shall I say, Dawn, I was on this morning for a few minutes. No, unfortunately, I'm starting fresh. I've got 2 shorts up for now, but they are Star Wars, right? I think Mandalorian's trending at the moment, isn't it? Related to Star Wars. Grogu, Baby Yoda. I know they call it Grogu or whatever it is. Brad, put Timmy's video up. Which one? The thingy one, the one on the bike. It's on there, I think. It's on there. Star Wars Outlaws, I never played it. My YouTube at the moment, it's doing all. I'm very lucky. I've got people that come back like yourselves, and I have people interacting on there, so I'm responding to messages almost on a daily basis, as best as I can with the time that I have, which is a great thing. But recently, it slowed down a bit. It really, really has. Like with subscribers, it slowed down. But the interactions are good. My shorts are struggling. I make shorts and I don't know why it just doesn't do that well at the moment. I'll keep going, of course. Porty Baby Timmy is our hero. He nods in approval. Nods with approval there. Porty Baby saying a lot of hate from the Star Wars community on the new Mandalorian. What do they not like it? They say it's shit. Okay. I've never seen it. I've not seen it yet. I was going to see it the weekend, but I didn't get time, so I'll check it out. Is the commute to the hospital very far? No, I live around the corner. I'm literally 5 minutes drive, John. It's such an easy drive to where I work. I live around the corner from the hospital, basically. Don was saying, I thought so, Shelley. Okay. People hit the like and subscribe. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you so much. Thanks for the support. I've got an app on my tablet, so I'll watch it at the beginning. It looks decent. Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. I'm just chilling a bit. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. My mum just works just a road crossing away from my place of work. Wow, very close. Trolls are just on overload all over YouTube. It's rampant. It's been quite quiet today with the troll today, Dawn, on here, but they can be, yes. It's just part of life. It's part of how it goes. Why would you drive then? You could bike it there. I could do, mate, but I've got a car, and guess what? I like it. I drive to work, mate. I could cycle. I go to the gym sometimes. I have a very active job. I do enough. I do a lot of. Got to be quite strong for what I do. So I'm all right, man. I do enough. But it would be better if I did wrong. I agree with what you're saying. But I've got a car. I like it, and I'm driving. It's all good. It's just. I know it might sound lazy, but I love my car, and I'm going to drive there. Bicycle, I mean Dutch style, yes. Let us know if it's any good. The Mandalorian film you're on about. You're going to watch it tomorrow in Porty Baby. Let us know, yeah. Let us know. This is the way. I like that saying, Yorick. This is the way. I like that saying. What's my favourite song? I love so many different songs that I really, really like. I'd say Red Hot Chili Peppers, Other Side. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Other Side. It's quite a sad song, actually, but it's really good. It's quite a dark song, but it's really good. Porty Baby said, I can bring you in cold or I can bring you in warm. It's up to you. What's that? What the fuck's that, mate? What car do I drive? I drive a VW Polo. It's not a massive car, but it suits my needs. It's for myself and Sander. It works. It's nice. It's a few years old, but it's still relatively new. It's very reliable, and I like it. It's nice. Before that, I've had 3 cars in my life. I've had a VW Golf Mark IV. It was. Which was from 2003. The car was made in 2003. I didn't get it in 2003. I've had an Audi A3, but it was an old one, which had a good engine on it. And now I've got this VW Polo. It's nice. I am tired. I'm going to go in 5 minutes, Shelley. Yes. You've read me well. You've read me very well. So I will be going live on Friday. I'm going to do a community live like this all the way through. So straight from the get-go, I'll just be reading comments and I'll be chilling. Sunday, I'm going to be doing a live. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about, but I'll let you know on the channel, on the community channel. And obviously, I'll be going live on Monday as well. I'll just keep doing my best. I'll keep turning up. I'll keep putting the reps in. And that's all I can do. That's all I can do for now. What With You by Michael Jackson for me. He did great videos, didn't he? Dawn, he really did. Very, very creative, very talented. What have you said? He's a bounty hunter, so when he has a target, he puts them in cryo sleep. Okay. I'm going to go for 3 more minutes after this. I want to get to 2 hours. I want to make it to 2 hours, which is in 3 minutes. Good night, Sander. I'll be going to bed soon as well. I've got a busy week. Timmy needs a high five. Timmy's give it. Hi, Aaron. How's it going? High five from Timmy. Hope you're okay, Aaron. How's life, mate? How you doing? Good night, Sander. Imported Baby says. Peace to everyone. Thanks, Imported Baby, man. It's all good. Good night, Timmy, and you too, Brad. Thanks, man. Cheers. Cheers, Imported Baby. Thanks for being on again. Yeah, thanks for everyone. Thanks everyone that's turned up. Thanks for all being here. Thanks for sharing your bit of your stories, bits of your wisdom, bits of your, I don't know, making people laugh as well. It's all good. It's all positive. Shelley saying good night, everybody. Have a nice night. Be safe. Take care. Night to Timmy. I do have, okay, so what was I going to say then? I have to plug my memberships, of course. I do have memberships available to anyone that wants to support the channel if they want to. No pressure, of course. And I do have a Discord for members as well, where we carry on the conversations to an extent on the Discord throughout the week, throughout whenever. So if you want to join that, you can do as an option. But of course, I'm going to go to 2 hours because I want to make it to 2 hours. I'll be live on Friday, 8 p.m. Definitely. And we'll just talk away. If you've got any ideas about what you want me to, any topics you want me to cover, then I will consider them. You can either check it out on. You can either check it out on what's it called. Sorry, guys, I'm being a bit tired now. I forgot what I was saying. Shit, I'm running out of steam. Yeah, if you want to mention anything, any ideas that you want me to, topics you want me to cover, then just type on one of my videos or type on the community post, and I'll consider the options, maybe, if you know what I mean. Just check me out on Discord. Okay, cool, John. Drong. That's cool. Thanks. Yes, I know, Shelley, it's time to sleep. 15 more seconds and I'm going. So thank you for your time. I hope you have a nice week. Look after each other. Carry on being the amazing people that you are. Carry on being kind. Doing really well. Thank you for being here. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. So thank you. Good night. Good night and goodbye.